What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome to Not a Draft Challenge. This is not a draft challenge. It will all make sense in just a minute. Guys, thank you for being here. If you enjoy the draft content, drop a thumbs up on the video, and don't forget to click the bell to get notified when my videos go live. I'm going to be bringing back, I think, the best team in FIFA. I haven't done it for a long time. Squad builders kind of like go in and out of favor on YouTube with viewers. You know, sometimes you guys like to see squad builders, sometimes you don't. With the market crashing right now, lots of players are cheap. So if you've got a fun squad, preferably no SBC cards or no unattainable cards. So if you've got like a weekly objective card in there that I can't use, maybe substitute them for somebody else. But if you've got a team you'd like for me to review, either send it to me on Instagram, instagram.com/NepentheZ, or Twitter, twitter.com/NepentheZ. Link is down below. And before we get into today's Not a Draft, today's video is brought to you by Displate. So they are right there. Displate, code NEPO at checkout. You use the link in the description below to get there. And what Displate are is they are metallic wall posters, and they're really cool. I want to show you one. I want to show you two, actually. I want to show you loads. This, for example, is one of them. This is the PUBG character with his level 3 helmet there. Obviously, I used to be pretty intense PUBG player. I was invited to the first ever PUBG Invitational, which was pretty cool. And they are metal. You hear that? And obviously sturdy as hell. And the beautiful thing about Displates is you can interchange them. You can see I've got the Henry and Bergkamp Displate there, and then the Aubameyang and Lacazette Displate there. And they stick to your wall via magnets, so you don't damage the wall in any way, shape, or form. You get a magnetic palette to put onto the wall with a sticker, a safe sticker. And then once you're done with the sticker, you could just pull the sticker off, and then the wall is as if nothing was there. So if you didn't like where you placed it and you wanted to put it somewhere else, you could. This is the... this is Cristiano Ronaldo, of course. They have some really cool designs on display, and this is the medium size poster. As you can see, it's like, oh, we look good. Do we not look good together? What's that? Wait, let me put it in this side. You know what I mean? You and me and you. So if you've got a thing for football, a thing for posters, cars, anything you might like, there's lots of stuff on display, lots of different types of things on there, like I say, whether it's movie or anime, like anything, even to the point, I'm going to show you a large display, even to the point we get ourselves a Digne. Now this is large, obviously a lot bigger. You can see my halo light there as well. Exclusive limited edition. These have already sold a fair few. There's only 50 of them available. This is my own design on there. There's a few of my own designs you can actually see right there. What's up, guys? NepentheZ here is a display there as well. And as I explained before, you just pop this magnet. You see this magnet here? You stick this on the wall, stick the magnet on the piece of paper, stick the display on the magnet. Once you finish, pull the display off, pull the magnet off, peel the sticky thing off the wall. Boom, wall is clean. And you go and get your Dignes anytime you want. So, with that being said, what is the Not a Draft challenge? Basically, as we go into a draft here to do a Not a Draft challenge, basically, now as per you guys, I'm gonna do this. Gameplay right now for me in FIFA sucks. Let's see if we can get team of the seasons. We'll start since we've got a team of the season, and this is what I mean by not a challenge. Just gonna use whatever pops up as a way to generate a theme, right? So since that Van Persie is nice, yeah. Basically, gameplay sucks right now, man. Gameplay sucks pretty much the whole year, actually, and it's got progressively worse as people have noticed and experienced so many of the overpowered mechanics. And when EA, obviously, wow, we're getting some good players here. Obviously, when EA put together the patch in January that really nerfed first-time timed finesse shots, new exploitations came out, the crossing, the first-time timed shots, and so on and so forth. And it just it lent into a really negative gaming experience to the point now where there's only 2 competitive modes, champs and rivals. You obviously, you know, online singles is just not fun, not great to play in. And so for drafts, even in drafts, I just haven't really been enjoying myself all that much. That Kostic link, look at that. That is brilliant. Yeah, I don't enjoy the gameplay to the level that I just don't really want to play it. However, I really enjoy drafting. We're going to take that. No, let's take Barzagli. Yeah, I should have taken Miranda. That's my bad. He was higher rated and strong linked into the CDM. I will go for I will go for him, though. And that does get us a little chem boost. Yeah, so basically, I enjoy building drafts. And I was sitting there last night just building drafts for fun, for myself. And I was just like, why would I not put this into content? You know, okay, it's not riveting. There's no gameplay and no packs at the end. But why would I not put it into content? Ooh. NepentheZ for the Argentinian link or Sommer. If we do get a Bundesliga centre-back, I think Benitez probably the best option, or Alisson. Go Alisson. High rated, easy to link. But yeah, basically, I was just like, I don't want to do a challenge necessarily. I just want to build some drafts and see what we get. And if you guys just want to show me your drafts, no matter what they may be or how you may build them, let me know. Just tweet me, again, you know, Twitter or Instagram. Just tweet me whatever draft you get that looks cool. And just be like, even if you just want to flex and you're just like, hey, man, this is a draft that I built. Here you go. I want to see it. I want to see it. So we get a nice little chem boost out of Sandro being in there. Oh, we've got Sandro and Sandro. It's pretty funny. And so, yeah, I thought for today's video, give me that Alejandro. I thought for today's video, I'm just going to build some drafts and see what happens. Maybe we hit a big draft. Maybe we don't. Maybe we get a cool draft in terms of, like, you know, hitting a big high-rated draft, or am I actually gaining chemistry anywhere with him here? No. Either hitting a big high-rated draft or potentially getting a draft with, like, an obscene amount of team of the seasons. And this is definitely one that I might be interested in for team of the seasons, because we've already got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 now if we take Campbell, or we take Ronaldo for rating, because we are 91 rated with some dead picks in there, with a couple of 95s. I would need some 99s, though, so I would need Ronaldo. I could even take Roberto Carlos here, which probably is better for chemistry, and it's only 2 points away from the other rating, so that puts up to 96 chemistry. That's not bad. That's not a bad draft, to be fair. And obviously, if there's a dead draft, I'm not going to show you guys a dead pick, right? I guess we'll take Chesney. He gets us that little extra chem boost. Alisson on the bench is still very nice indeed. And we'll take Andy Robertson there as well. Another 94. So we've got Robbo and Alisson. If we can get Virgil van Dijk, that would be really nice. That would actually be... We would be able to put in Sané in there as well then. Let's pop Kostic in there for the rating. That should boost our rating way back up to like the 19191 section. Get Julian Brandt in there. That's, ooh, Koulibaly, 92 rated. Huge addition over Sandro. Hell yeah. Give me that. That's massive for rating. That's surely got to get us up to 191. Yes, 91. So we need a better centre-back and a better right-back. We're not going to get them at this point, sadly. Maybe one more defender will pop out. Let's take that Marco Reus, 92 rated. Might be a 192 for the first draft. Not ideal, obviously. We'll take that Gareth Bale as well. We're definitely not going to get a 192 unless we get a huge, huge card here. But that's what I'm going to do for today's... Oh, we did get a huge, huge card. Maybe it is a 192. No, it's not. Wait, have we got... Yeah, it's just not. So that's the first draft, guys. Not really an outstanding draft in any way. But yeah, basically, dudes just wanted to build a few drafts. So I'm going to go and dead this draft and we'll build another one and we'll see where we'll go with it. I'll be right back. All right, guys. And so here we go. Draft number 2. So in the last draft episode, you guys, I'm going to take the 4-2-3-1, but there was a few comments about me not taking formations that favour cams because they just never seem to work out so well. And generally speaking, it just depends on how your draft pulls, right? If you... Wow, I really wish I took that icon striker now. I was hoping for a better striker, but if you pick a non-winger formation and you hit, you know, Pele, Maradona, any of the high-rated 90-odd cards and such, like, you know, 95 pluses, the Havertz and all of the other, you know, there you go. Havertz is right there. Bruno Fernandes, the 98 Royce, the Eden Hazard cam card. Like, there's so many quality cams out there that if you hit them, you end up having a massive start. But obviously on the downside, as right now, we got one good cam. If you don't hit the really, really high-rated cams, and then you do end up picking up... I'm gonna go with Sosa. I'm gonna go with a team of the season card. Yeah, if you end up picking up like Del Piero and whoever else it may be, you know, Ronaldinho and stuff as wingers on the bench and reserves, yeah, it sucks. You know, it sucks. But you can't build drafts in hindsight. You know what I mean? I can't be like, oh, if only I'd have taken a different formation. Doesn't work like that, sadly. So you just got to take what you're offered. You only get shown 5. Oh, do we go company or Godin here? Godin's not a bad shout. Or Hernandez. Nowhere near as high rate. I'm going to go with Godin. Yeah, you know, you only get offered 5 formation choices, so you don't really have all that much by way of being able to get yourself the best. If it was easy to just pick up a huge rated draft, everyone would do it, wouldn't they? But it's not that easy, sadly. I guess I'm going to have to go with Handanovic here because he's highest rated. So we're in a good spot with rating right now. We are 90 rated. In fact, if I put Aspas back here, that boosts us a little bit more. Yeah, we're 90 rated with only 62 chem, but we've got a few wild picks that we can improve on. This is a tough one. Oblak would be massive for chemistry and kind of has to be the guy. It just has to be the guy. It gives us a massive, massive chem boost there up to 74. Next pick, ooh, Luis Suarez. Very nice. No links there just yet. But we're only a couple of La Liga players away from really polishing this draft off nicely. Not with cards like that. We kind of need that to be the 95 Sommer if we are to get a really high-rated draft. This is like one of the problems with taking heavy, narrow formations. Obviously, Vinicius Jr. and Coutinho would both be phenomenal. And it might even be worth taking Coutinho and popping him in that right cam spot, giving Suarez some chemistry. Or it might be worth taking this DePaul card, putting him at right cam. He would get some chemistry. He wouldn't give any to Sosa. And he's nice and high rated. But I think we'll go with the Brazilian. Just because he's the highest rated there. We do get a chem boost with him in the team as well. Only by 1, mind you. But better than none, right? Better than none. Next up, we're going to get 98 Cristiano Ronaldo. Which again, as a winger, doesn't really help very much. But good to put on the bench for a big rating. Yeah, Edison's good. De Gea's okay, but we lose so much chem on, on Godin. That I think Edison is probably considerably better. We can't put anyone else in. I need a good right back, like a Zanetti or a Jesus Navas. Look at that. That's fantastic. That is 4 chem boost there. I put Aspas in there. That's another 2 chem points. We just need to get a cam and a CDM from the Prem or La Liga. That's not what we want, is it? Yeah, cam or a CDM from Prem or La Liga to really get some links together. It's not happening. With only 2 picks to go, guys, this is going to be a draft that is not a good draft. That's all there is to it, really. It's just not a good draft. And last pick, 97 Messi. It's going to be a high-rated draft. That's for sure. We get a little chem boost there as well. This will be a high-rated draft. Just the chemistry letting us down massively. I wouldn't be surprised if this went up to a 9-3, actually, with Ronaldo to come on as well for Pozuelo. No, it's only a 9-2. Have I got any more boosts there? No, it's only a 9-2, but that is another draft right there, guys. Let's go and do another one, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, into another draft. Let's take an unorthodox formation if it pops up here today. So the 5-3-2 is definitely one of those. Let's go for that. It's unlikely we'll hit like a massive draft, but you never know. And I know Neymar's there. Another comment that comes up always in the comment section is, why would I take, for example, this Argentinian team of the season instead of Neymar or Chiellini or Modric? These all have just way better cards out there. And so if you do want to get that massive, massive draft, you've got to roll the dice on ignoring certain cards and hoping that you get the better version of them. And that's why it's so rare to hit a 195 right now. Obviously, the likelihood of you getting everything that you needed is just super slim, And then if you turn down some big cards, makes it even harder, especially if, they could have been useful later on in the line. So a lot of people say, I don't know how people determine whether you're a good drafter or a bad drafter, right? At the end of the day, you can only really pick from the options that are put in front of you. 5 formations, 5 players each time. And you can't pick players in foresight, right? Van Dijk or PK? I think I might go with PK. Yeah, you can't pick in foresight, right? So I just pick PK there. If Robertson comes out on the bench, team of the season Robertson, or if team of the season Trent comes out at right back, I would have wished that I had Van Dijk, but I can't know that. You know what I mean? And so I don't know what determines necessarily a good draft or a bad draft. But a lot of people say, oh, since I've been doing these challenges, I've become a worse drafter. I think people misunderstand and misinterpret what my goals are when drafting to try and win versus drafting for a challenge. And drafting when trying to win the actual game, I will try and pick the best team that's there right then to give me the opportunity to be able to win. So I'll pick just the most meta players, the most meta formation, and there you go. There is that Trent Alexander-Arnold. So I'm now in that position where I sit here and I think, damn, I wish I'd have taken that Virgil van Dijk. How about that? But obviously I couldn't have known Trent would have popped there. It's not the way the game works. But so yeah, I build when I'm playing, you know, in a situation like we're playing right here, where I'm not really playing to win. I don't care if I take a choice that, you know, if I pick that 96 PK over that 95 Van Dijk, I don't care if I do that and it turns out to be wrong, because this draft doesn't mean anything. I throw it away afterwards. Sometimes you guys don't even see the drafts, you know what I mean? Sometimes they don't make it that far. Ultimately, let's swap those two around there. Yeah, sometimes they don't make it that far. So, you know, I'll pick, just as I say, what I feel like is best to try and complete the challenge the best. You know, I would rather, for example, let's pop him there and swap those two around. I would rather get a 191, but rolling the dice to hit a 194 or a 195 versus getting a 192 and just taking the obvious safe choices every time. Maybe next draft, after we do this one, because this one's dead. Let's just auto complete this. That's the last time I take a 5 at the back, that's for sure. In the next draft, we'll take what the obvious pick would be every time, regardless of whether they got a better draft or not, or a better card in the draft or not, and we'll see what it comes out as and what kind of team we can pick. So I will be right back. And so here we go, guys. So this will be a draft where, let me draft this as if I was actually playing FIFA. And so I would take the 4-2-3-1 if we were actually going to play this. And I would build for, so like even here, I would take Coutinho because he sits on the bench. I don't want that 88 Varane. He's not good enough. And those captain choices are horrific. It is like literally the end of June. We are nearly in July, EA, and you're giving me trash. Out of these strikers, probably would take Haller because he's good for the heading meta. Good pace and shooting, great jumping and heading, really good physicals other than that aggression. High medium 6'3". So I would definitely take him, even though he's the highest rated anyway. And then in at cam, this is where we hope for those icons. We didn't quite get it. And again, I would take Neymar here. So this is an interesting one. So and this is a great opportunity for me to kind of explain thought process in one draft situation versus another. If I was going for a high rated draft or a theme draft, I would take Maddison here because I would want to hope that I could hit the better version of Neymar that's super high rated. But if I was playing to win a draft, I would take this Neymar here because this is already a great card, 5-star, 5-star, and he's super overpowered. So I would take him for those El Tornado crosses, or maybe I'd put him central. And then here, no question about it, would take Marco Reus. Not only does he soft link into Haller, he's 98 rated, and he is very, as you would expect, very good. And then, oh my God. I mean, this draft is picking itself. This is actually a brilliant draft. This is how I would set this up. Neymar in at left cam to El Tornado cross to Havertz, or potentially Haller. Reus in at central cam. This is a massive, massive start of a draft. Let's see if we can carry it on. There's our silvers. We'll take Romeo there just because he links to Neymar. Only soft links, mind you, but he does link. And we'll take that Joshua Kimmich as well because the Bundesliga guys are coming out in force. So at the Costa right back would be amazing. Let me pick the centre backs before I pick the full backs because I don't want to pick a full back and get trapped. Yeah, see, and this is kind of frustrating here. We'll take Socrates because he's just the better of the centre backs that were on offer. Oh, that's tough. And we'll take here Akanji again just because he works with the Bundesliga setup. In at left back, obviously I'm going to take Jordi Alba there. I know he doesn't link. Whether or not this would be for a draft challenge or for me to play the draft, I mean, I could take Nacho just to link to Socrates. I hope that I don't even have Socrates in my team come the end of the draft. But you never know. Oof. This has been pretty brutal, hasn't it? We'll take Lichtsteiner. The obviously soft links to Akanji and strong links to Socrates. What a start that was. An amazing first 4 picks. Even Kimmich isn't bad. Romero was a bit disappointing. And then it's just fallen apart in the back line. I will take Ter Stegen, though. I know he doesn't link to anyone, but neither does anyone else. And this right now, we're just a few picks away. We're a few of those defensive picks away. So this is another interesting one because if I was doing a draft for a high rated or something like that, I would pick this Messi, 100%, no question about it. But if you're doing a draft to try and win the draft, pop him in there, little chem boost. Pop him in there, little chem boost. All of a sudden, we're picking up a way better team. And then next up, ooh, this is a tricky one. Leno obviously links very well. Yeah, no, that's who I would take. Obviously, it's who I would take. Even though we're only like a PK or a Ramos away from linking like Alba and Ter Stegen, yeah, Leno's the smart choice there. And then next up, there's that Messi again. Now I would take Messi as a super sub. Again, it's not his 99 or his 98 or anything like that, but it's a big card. We've got 4 Barcelona players on the bench. My word. Yeah, we got a big card there. And then if this pick wants to load in, EA, please. We're going to go with De Bruyne. No. Robertson. See, with Robbo, we're going to lose some chemistry. We could put him at CDM. That De Bruyne, my cams are so good. I would have to take Robertson. Again, if it was high-rated draft, I wouldn't take Robertson, but it's not high-rated draft, so I did. This would be a draft I would build to play with. Jose Perez can come in there. In fact, Perez could work for chemistry there. No, he doesn't. We lose 1. So it's just that Neymar pick that we need to kind of like fill in. Hopefully we get the right player to do so. Who do we get in goal for the last pick there? No one really. Jan or Black can come in. We've got a lot of La Liga players. They're just like scattered around and don't really work out anywhere. The next pick. Now I might be tempted to take Mariano here and sub him on for a Kanji. I'd take whoever, like maybe Pavard, medium 6'1", good stats. Mariano, medium 5'10", very good stats. I would basically take either Pavard or Mariano to sub in to that centre-back slot instead of a Kanji. I would probably go Mariano just because he's faster. It's draft, like, you know what I mean? We've also got Jordi Alba there that we could use as well. And then last but not least, for the back line anyway. Sandro doesn't really work. Yeah, I'll probably go with Calderim as well. 6 foot, medium, high work rates. He would actually be better suited as a centre-back as well. So just as a good defensive sub, we'd go there. We need a good midfielder to link everyone together here, even if it's just for chemistry. We didn't really get it. Coquelin French. Doesn't help. Doesn't link to anyone, really. Felipe Anderson, Brazilian. Felipe Anderson might be the best to link in there. It does. It gives us 3 chemistry points. It's not really what we want. And then the next pick. I might take Didavi. He'll get full chem. He'll give us a chem boost and then a sub Neymar in. That's probably what I'd do there. Probably pop him up there. That takes to 99 chemistry at that stage. And then I also wouldn't waste Felipe Anderson in there at CDM. And then the last pick. So got a few issues with this team. But in terms of a playable team, I'll take that Antoine Griezmann as well. In terms of a playable team, this is why I would pick a bit differently. It's not like much different. It's not like a wild difference or anything. But what I would do with this team is I would bring on Neymar straight away for Didavi. I would probably bring on Jordi Alba straight away, put him in at left back and bring Robertson on at CDM, who would be a good CDM. High work rates, 5'10". He'd make that good CDM. And then the only down point after that is is a Kanji. Now, he's got Shadow Chem style. He's fast. His defending's not great. He's 6'2". This isn't like a great card for this stage of the game. But I wouldn't want to waste 3 subs straight away. So I'd probably bring off Lichtsteiner and Didavi straight away. And then save Messi or Griezmann for the attack late on. Or potentially bring on Mariano or Calderim for a Kanji. If I'm in a game where I'm struggling. And then this is the difference. Obviously, this is now a team that's usable, a functionable team, a playable team. With 99 chemistry, would get to 100 chemistry, but it's only 90 rated. And it's because we went for the safe picks. You know what I mean? Like, when we went for those safe picks, it kind of made it just boring. We're not even going to get 100 chemistry on this team anyway. But yeah, it just made it a little bit boring for me to pick the safe options in terms of a draft that I would take to play. And for one final draft for today, I'll show you again now the differences between a draft that I would take for a challenge. So I will be right back. All right, guys, and for today's last draft, let's build. Let's go for that 195. Let's go for a 4-4-2 flat again. There are actually a lot of great team of the seasons now in that central positions that we could take. That doesn't help, does it? That doesn't help. I'm going to go for Immobile. Just easier to link all around. See what I mean? Oh, Eusebio. Wow. Good start. 94 Eusebio. Isn't it weird? This is something that triggers me a little bit with draft. If he was a captain, he would have got put striker here, but he would get put as a cam if there was a cam option. But he pops up in a striker role. I just don't get why. In at left mid, we'll take Musa. Oh my God. Yeah, are you kidding me? I mean, Luis Alberto works because he strong links to Immobile there. And Bernardo Silva works because he strong links to Eusebio. So it's not too bad, but it's really not what I'm looking for. I'm going to take Pizzi. And then we're going to throw him in at left mid, and he's just going to help with some links and such. And we're definitely taking that Marcelo. Let's pop Pizzi over there. Gets us 1 chem boost already. Come on, give me Ramos or Varane team of the year, yay. Mo. Koulibaly or De Ligt. I suppose Koulibaly works again. It's not his team of the season again. But it definitely works. And Bobby Moore works as well. That gives us some nice chem boost. We've actually got a nice little squad being built up here. Then in at right back, anyone big? Do we take Kimmich? Yeah, let's take Kimmich. Caligiuri is okay because he's Italian, but Kimmich a bit higher rated. I know, again, he has a team of the season, but whatevs. And then in goal, hopefully just a high rated. That's tough, man. 91 rated, only 80 chemistry, but that right back, right mid spot, we could just like fill up, no dramas at all. Ooh. Now, do we take Dries Mertens and put him in that right mid spot? Would gain some chemistry. Or do we take Gareth Bale because he's 93 rated? We take Gareth Bale because he's 93 rated. In at the next pick. So there you go. Belotti's a really nice one to get. Again, it's not really like ideal. Like, it could have just taken the other pick anyway, the other striker. Vecino is nice as well, but Hamdallah. So Vecino would work. I mean, we put him at right back, would gain, again, I don't even know if we'd gain chemistry with him at right back, but Hamdallah, 91 rated, I want to take just because he's higher rated. If I want to get that 194, 195, I need to take some risks. Jordi Alba work? Not really. Does Thiago Mendes work? Not really. So we'll take Thiago Mendes for 92 rated. And then last but not least on the reserves, it is trash. And then we'll go with the goalkeeper. I need someone good here. Lehmann would be ideal. No Lehmann. De Gea. De Gea's okay. Yeah, De Gea's who we're going to go with. Obviously a massive, massive upgrade into the goalkeeper spot there. Man, this is tough. This is tough. It's just not... It's always the bench that lets me down as well. Ooh, Virgil. Oh, he's so hard to link. I'm obviously going to take him, but he's so hard to link. Now, if I take Felipe Anderson, and put him at left mid, and then put Van Dijk at left back, that would give us a chem boost. If I take Douglas Costa and put him at left mid, that won't give us a chem boost because Silva will lose chem. Yeah, we need to do it like this. We need to take Felipe Anderson, pop him in there. That already gives us a 6 chem boost anyway. Oh yeah, we don't even need to put Virgil in there. That's fine. A few more picks to go. Fekir with the rating. Come on, 2 more. Big picks. There's Del Piero. We'll take him. We don't quite gain anything from having him in the team, mind you. This draft's just not going to be the one, guys. Sule in there. Or Tellez in there. Again, it's just not the one, sadly. It's quite a high-rated draft. Once we pop in the big guys here, yeah, he goes in over Pizzi. Probably going to be a 92 rated, I think. Maybe a 93 rated. No, definitely a 92. Just sadly, we couldn't get the chemistry. And that's the difference right there, guys, between picking. You can see with the way the team set up Del Piero at right back and things, between picking a draft to play with versus a draft to try and hit a challenge with. There's 2 different mentalities that I have when going into it, which explains why people have that, that anticipation or that idea that I've forgotten how to draft. It's just the way my brain works when I'm doing it. But that, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.